They are bracing for another wild night in Baltimore, Maryland. The National Guard is on the streets there, where crowds began gathering hours ago. There is fear the rioting and looting of last night might be even worse tonight. President Obama says there is no excuse for the violence, but that the whole nation has to do some soul searching about how blacks are treated by the police. Aarti Pohl is in Baltimore for us tonight. Aarti?
Well, Donna, those same sentiments that were expressed by the U.S. president were certainly also felt by those living in Baltimore who we spoke to today. That was both anger and understanding. Understanding that an alarm needs to be sounded about the strained relationship between the black community and police, but also anger that protesters or rioters turned to violence last night. In order to try and curb that violence, certainly preventative measures are being taken. You can see National Guard and state troopers here at City Hall, one of the many hotspots throughout the city tonight, in hopes that last night does not repeat itself tonight.
Armed with brooms, crowds gathered to clean today. Charred buildings, broken glass, and trash remain on the streets after a night of destruction in Baltimore.
We just want to clean up and make the community better, to let them know that we're all in this together.
Teachers and students were off. Many schools and businesses remain closed today. A curfew from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. is in place starting tonight and straight through the week. And the police presence, it's hard to miss.
I wish that things would have been handled slightly differently, but hindsight's 20/20.
This scene a stark contrast to last night. Starting in the early afternoon and through the night, mayhem. Cars and buildings set ablaze, looting. A state of emergency was declared.
I understand anger, but what we're seeing isn't anger, it's destruction of a community.
Police sent out a message to parents that kids rioting need to be taken home. This mom took note, dragging her masked son away from the confrontation. The firestorm on the streets appeared to be too much for Baltimore's police force to handle.
I don't think we gave them much room or latitude. They just outnumbered us and outflanked us.
State police and the National Guard now line streets. Community leaders grief-stricken, watching their city be torn apart.
Somebody that did this did not understand my heart for this community.
All this destruction on the day a man who died after being arrested by police was being laid to rest. Freddie Gray's spine snapped. He died a week after the arrest. The death sparked peaceful protest during the week, but violence broke out on the weekend and last night. His family urged for calm.
I want y'all to get justice for my son, but don't do it like this here.
The U.S. president agreed this is not the way.
They're not protesting. They're not making a statement. They're stealing.